guys, this is really just 1B.1 day 2 because it's the same master learning objective. We're still solving for the missing side of a triangle by setting up a proportion. We're just making it a little more difficult for you. So if you notice in these problems, now all of a sudden something is being added with x. There's all sorts of different things. Okay, but the problems work the same way. I am still doing my cross product property. The only difference is anytime you see a plus or a minus sign in your proportion, put parentheses around it and make sure those parentheses continue through the problem. Okay. So now I'm doing x plus 4 in parentheses times 3 equals 12 times 2. All this does is I have to distribute that 3. So this is 3x plus 12, right? 3 times x is 3x. 3 times 4 is 12. Equals 12 times 2 is 24. Okay? So that's really the only difference for these. Now for this problem, I have to solve for x. Remember, when solving equations, you have to add or subtract first. So I'm going to subtract 12 from both sides. 24 minus 12 is 12. Divide by 3. X equals 4. Okay. And that's done there. Easy peasy. Same thing with example 2. I have to put parentheses around it. So I have 5 times, in parentheses, 2x plus 6 equals x times 8. Since there's parentheses, I'm distributing. 5 times 2x is 10x. 5 times 6 is 30. X times 8 is 8x. Now, this is different because I have x's on both sides. What I like to do is wherever your constant is without the variable, I want to get my x away from there, right? I want my variables and my constants on different sides. So I'm going to get rid of this 10x. It's kind of the opposite of this, right? I had 2 constants and 1 variable, so I got rid of the constant that was with the variable. Here I have 2 variables and 1 constant, so I get rid of the variable. Okay. So those go away. I have 30 equals negative 2x. I'm going to divide by negative 2. 30 divided by negative 2 is negative 15. This just gives you x. Easy enough. Okay. So, how do we have triangles like this? Well, we could have an example like number 3, where whoever wrote the problem just decided to make it difficult, right, and put it in. So I'm going to have my pre-image and my image. Again, remember, K equals I over P. So let's choose 24 first. That's S and F. Both going to be S and U, this side. And then I get image over I over P, so 15 over 50. Cross multiply. Again, since there was that minus sign, make sure you have those parentheses around that so that you remember to distribute. Okay, 24 times 50 is 1,200. And then I'm distributing here. So 5 times 15 is 75x. 10 times 15 is 150. Right. Okay, so now here's my variable. And then I have 2 constants. So I need to get rid of the constant that's on the same side as my variable. So I'm going to add 150 to both sides. Now I just need to divide by 75, which is 18. Okay. We also could have an example like number 4 here, where now I technically have 2 triangles, but they're hard to see. So I need to split up those triangles. So I'm gonna, I forgot to put the letters in. F, G, H, I, J. There you go. You should have them on yours, or maybe not. So FHI and FGJ are similar. So I'm just going to redraw those 2 triangles. I have FHI, which is the bigger triangle, right? If you look at this, the length of this side is 4 and 3. That's 7. Adding, right? The length of this side is 6 and X. Adding. Okay, I can't actually add those, but I do need to write 6 plus X. Okay? And then I have triangle with FGJ. That's this triangle here. Okay. So here I really need to use those parentheses to solve this problem, even though X is just that one side. So remember, again, K equals I over P. So, pre-image, image, we'll start with, this 4 is hard to read, 4 over 7, 6 over 6 plus X. Draw your beautiful parentheses, and then draw your beautiful butterfly. 4 times 6 plus X. 6 times 7 or 7 times 6, either one. Distribute, 4 times 6 is 24, and then 4x, 6 times 7 is 42, just simplifying there. Then here's my variable, I want to get rid of that constant. So, I have 4x equals 18. I'm going to divide both sides by 4. 18 divided by 4 is 9 halves. So the biggest part of these is just really drawing those 2 different triangles. Alright, looking at example 5, same type of thing. I'm going to split up A, B, and E, which has Y and 5. And then I have triangle ACD, which is, this side is these 2, that's Y plus 4, and this one, which is just 20. Okay. Pre-image, image. So I over P, that's Y plus 4 over Y. I over P is 20 over 5. Make sure there's parentheses, and then cross multiply. Y plus 4 times 5 equals Y times 20. Doing our cross multiplication, I have 5y plus 20 equals 20y. I have 2 variables this time, so I have to get rid of one of my variables. 20 minus 5 is 15y. Divide both sides by 15. 20 over 15 is 4 thirds. Okay, we are going to skip example 6 for now. It will be in this one is also going to have a supplemental video with some extra examples, some harder examples. So skip it for now. It's not required, but you can watch that supplemental video. Go ahead, turn the page to get to the word problems. Okay, looking at example 1. On a sunny day, Bill wants to find the height of a tree. He walks 25 feet along the shadow that the tree casts until his shadow ends at the same point as the tree's shadow. Bill is 6 feet tall and the length of his shadow is 9 feet. How many inches tall is the tree? So I have a tree. Beautiful. It has a height, right? This tree is casting some shadow. Bill walks 25 feet until he's standing, and basically it's going to make a line. If his shadow's hitting the end of it, he's going to be in that same sun ray. Okay? So he walks 25 feet along the shadow of that tree. He is 6 feet tall. The length of his shadow is 9 feet. How many inches tall is the tree? Okay. So again, I'm going to draw my 2 triangles. The one with the tree. We don't know the height of the tree, but I know this whole length is 25 and 9, which gives me 34. And then I have this triangle with Bill, right, that's 6 and 9. Okay. Pre-image, image. So, again, scale factor equals I over P. So, 6 over X, 9 over 34. Cross multiply, 6 times 34 equals X times 9. Then I have 204 equals 9x. I'm going to divide both sides by 9. And you get 22.7. I don't want this. We can just do feet. 22.7 feet. It's not going to make us switch it to inches. Okay, this second word problem is also going to be on the supplemental video. Again, it's not required. It's just some extra, a little bit more difficult problems. So you are done for today. We will work on this in class tomorrow. Come with any questions that you have. I'll see you guys tomorrow.